I'm Jason York, and that is... I am amazed by My Morning Jacket. Killer Banana, great song. If you've never seen My Morning Jacket, check them out on SNL Live. They were unfreaking believable. They did that track, and it was. I was ready to go to bed. They were on. I had heard about them. They were like, "Hey Jay, a couple of friends, you got to check this band out." And they came on SNL literally like a week later, as I was told about this band. And I'm standing there. I've got my robe on. I've got the flicker, the clicker, whatever. And I'm like, and they're about 10 seconds into this song. I'm like, all right, okay, blown away, absolutely blown away. It was like when Pearl Jam first was on SNL. They they were unbelievable. So, anyways, before I was talking about the Chicago Blackhawks and the Predators, the Hawks win that regular season 4-2. I like the Hawks all the way through this series. You've got 5 players with 200 shots or more. For the Blackhawks, and I think you've got like 3 for the Predators. The Predators, Steve Sullivan, 51 points, pardon me. You got a couple other players in the 50s as well. And then after that, they're all in the 40s. Nashville checks hard. They play hard. They're a good forechecking team. They don't scare me. I think that the Hawks should have their way with the Predators. I honestly don't believe that this is going to be some sort of upset. I sure as hell hope not, but who knows. But anyways, EA Sports today has sort of done the fake thing of the playoffs and who they think is going to win. It is the Hawks against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and there's the picture of Jonathan Toews with Gary Bettman, the Weasel, collecting the Stanley Cup. And I'm a little happy about that, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't think the Predators are going to give the Hawks a real sort of run for their money. Again, earlier on, you've got Hossa with 5 shorthanded goals. Chris Versteeg last year led all rookies with 4 shorthanded goals. Chicago, 7 shutouts, by the way, for Antti Niemi, the goaltender that is going to start against the Nashville Predators. 26-7. That's his win-loss tally for the regular season. But 7 shutouts, not bad. I like the Hawks in this series. Kane has 6 game winners. Troy Brouwer has 7 game winners. All the numbers point towards the Blackhawks. And for some reason, when the media started going off about Chicago last year, they were kind of right. They said that there's something special here, and I think they're right. I mean, hands down. I honestly believe that Chicago is going to make a serious run this year. They made a serious run last year. Everyone wants to go off about this gut-wrenching loss by the Vancouver Canucks in Game 6. Well, the Canucks stopped playing a system. That's all they did. They stopped playing a very strong, strategic defensive system, and they got away from that. And the thing is, with the Hawks, they've got so much talent, they've got so much speed, and the thing is that you can't. It is so difficult to play a certain style, a certain system for 60 minutes against a team that just doesn't know how to let up. And now they're a better defensive team. Yes, Detroit taught them that lesson. We'll see how that fares in the playoffs. Like I said, it's a different animal in the postseason. So I like the Hawks in 5. I like the Vancouver Canucks against the LA Kings, maybe 6. But it wouldn't shock me if the Canucks really just take sort of do a beating on the LA Kings. Guys like Shane O'Brien, Sammy Salo has to have a huge series against the LA Kings. Huge series. And Kevin Bieksa. If these 3 guys can have big series against the LA Kings, I think the Canucks are in great shape. And then you got to lean on these same 3 guys against the Red Wings. I mean, yeah, we've seen the Henrik Zetterberg show there a few weeks ago and the Pavel Datsyuk show. I mean, they carried the Canucks defensemen on their back. But if Salo and Bieksa and O'Brien can show up, and Christian Ehrhoff can come in and make noise with with his stick on the blue line, I think the Canucks are fine. But again, it comes back to that offensive threat that the Canucks they pose. I mean, yes, they came in second for goals for, but at the end of the day, this is the playoffs. Guys like Wellwood, again, I keep going back to the same point. Wellwood, Kessler, Raymond have to bulge the twine. Samuelson, same thing. Samuelson is great in the playoffs. We've seen him, what he did against the Hawks last year. But anyways, I'm going to take the Canucks in 5, Hawks in 5. in those series. We'll come back. We'll talk to you more tomorrow. Tomorrow the playoffs do begin, so I'm quite excited about that, as I'm sure all you NHL hockey fans are. Let's take a look here. Tomorrow, Game 1, Ottawa-Pittsburgh. Game 1 between Philadelphia and New Jersey. I would love to see Philadelphia like pull a huge upset here. I can't stand watching the New Jersey Devils in the playoffs. It's just boring. Detroit and Phoenix play tomorrow. Colorado and San Jose play. San Jose. All four of these are going to be good series. Pittsburgh, it's always good to watch Sid the Kid. Thursday, you get Montreal and Washington. For some reason, there's a lot of hockey fans out there. Yes, Montreal played. They played Washington somewhat well. I don't think Washington's going to take them lightly at all. I think Washington's going to spank them. Buffalo and Boston tomorrow as well. I'm going to take the Sabres in this. And then, of course, the Vancouver Canucks at home at GM Place against the LA Kings. Friday, Game 2 already for Ottawa and Pittsburgh. Game 2 for Philly and New Jersey. And then Game 1 of Nashville and Chicago. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Game 2 in Phoenix as well. Friday night for Detroit and Phoenix. Colorado, San Jose in Game 2. This is what I do have a problem with the NHL. Here we are. You finished the regular season last Saturday night, last Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Why can't everyone kind of start in the same sort of 2 days? Why the hell are our teams starting on Wednesday and then on Friday? Too long as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, we will discuss more stats, more numbers. Again, the Canucks, I'm saying in 5. I'm saying they're going to, if all 3 defense guys can show up and get physical, Sammy Sal has to get physical too. No more of this sort of light playing back there like a bin of margarine. You know, I'm tired of that. Kevin Bieksa has to show up as well. Shane O'Brien. But again, if guys like Frolov and Kopitar can show up consistently and constantly, more or less in every shift, this is going to be a hell of a series. But anyways, I'm Jason York. Thanks for watching. Again, we've got the girls that will be calling this week in terms of who's coming over. We'll show you the girls that are coming over. Again, we've also got more Look What I Can Do features coming up. I'm Jason York. Thanks for watching the York Sports Report Show. Take care, everyone.